everybody. Welcome to a new episode of the Creators Outlet. Please subscribe, comment, and share. If you're listening to us on the podcast format, anywhere you can get us on a free podcast, come over to YouTube, just search Creators Outlet, and you can see all the cool stuff. Or you can just scroll down in the description of the episode and click on the link. Click on the link and go directly to the book and fund it today. We're talking with our old pal Sam. He's here with Reign of Ages 1 and 2 from Sinopa Publishing. What's going on, my friend?
I'll tell you, man, we've been hard at it. We've been making comics and getting role-playing game books together, and
Cool.
we're in 37 direct shop locations, plus all the locations that Comics Mainstream Distribution is putting us up on spinner racks in Oregon. So we are, as you can see behind me, the inventory goes up and it comes down. It goes up and it comes down. We are waiting on a shipment for Necroholic, which we had to change printers for. And so that is to be fulfilled this month, July, and it looks like now the shipment may actually be coming next week. So we're going to probably miss that fulfillment by a couple of days, which I freaking hate being late. Hey, Sloth, what's up? But we got right on its heels. We've got Reign of Ages 1 and 2. We're probably going to order those books next week because we are just short of 60% of goal right now with 14 days left. So we're in a really, really good position. We've got a little over 200 people who saved the campaign that haven't pledged yet. I'm really, really looking forward as we start to get closer towards the finish line, start to peak up and hit our goal, because then we get to reveal the stretch goals, and that's going to be fun.
So there's a lot of books going on. You got 4 regular titles now.
Yeah, more than that, actually.
Well, there's more than that. Like, yeah.
47 Furious Tales, the story of the 47 Ronin,
Yeah.
told with anthropomorphic animals, bloody, flashing swords, and quick death and fierce samurai action. Necroholic by Brian Lee, which we're publishing now. We just finished that Kickstarter, and we're already fulfilled the digital, of course. He's working on issue 2, and his issue 2 will be done. We'll be putting that out this year. Reign of Ages issue 2 is getting lettered right now, and then we'll be, like I said, ready to order that book next week, and probably will be doing so. And let's see what else we've got. Dungeons and Dames 2023 is coming out. We're working on a book that I've titled Tibby and Her Time Traveling Psychedelic Mushrooms, which is going to be distributed to dispensaries is the market we're targeting. So we're reaching out to the bigger chains first, as well as to a few labs to see if they want to help sponsor this for those dispensary locations, and we'll get those out there. And then I'm still in the midst of a year-long trial and tribulation on a licensing agreement for another title, and then 2 other artists right now who we're in negotiations with to start putting their books out. So fun time, busy time.
Plus the
role-playing game stuff.
Plus all the role-playing stuff, yeah. Hey, Rayne Radio, hail. Thanks for dropping in, brother.
What's up, Rayne? So yeah, we've got, as far as the RPG stuff, we've got Tarot Adventures Book 4 in development. I've got to finish up the stuff for Sinopa Omnibus Volume 3, which should have shipped back in 2019, but the pandemic really ate us up. So we'll get that out, first to our Patreon guys, and then probably go ahead and wait until we get issue 4 of the Omnibus series done, and then bring those to Kickstarter together. And then Moonlight and Mad Men, which probably is actually going to be out for Halloween next year, which is much like the Steel Road and Whispers of Persephone. It's a source book with a lot of story elements in there. We're probably going to put some sequential comic pages in that book too, actually, honestly, we might put a whole freaking book in in that source book anyway. It might actually be like 16 or 20 pages or whatever, but we'll see what I can get away with from the funding that we managed to scrape up for it. But yeah, we're just making books and raising my kiddos and working full time for the court and sleeping about 4 hours a night. Same as always, bro. Same as always.
Sounds about right. Man, I had to do a sleep study test at home last night. It didn't go well.
You know what we did do that I was surprised that didn't get as much attention as we thought. Rayne we funded on Kickstarter, right? And then we did an IGG exclusive cover by Nick Capone.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we've already fulfilled that.
Oh,
look at that beauty right there, right?
Oh, that is sick.
And so on the back of it, we use the main cover art for issue 2. So that everyone who got these, like, hey, you can get this on there. And we actually had about half of our Indiegogo backers have already come over to the Kickstarter for it.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool, including I think all of the people who backed the IGG that were podcasters or YouTubers. I think all of them have backed the Kickstarter too. So that's kind of cool.
Awesome. So, give us your elevator pitch for Reign of Ages.
Okay, badass adventurer women swinging swords, slinging spells, and slaying monsters. Heavy metal meets elf quest, and fiercely coordinated, nicely choreographed, beautifully illustrated fight scenes as we do battle with monsters as Rayne awakens from centuries of petrification due to the actions of her new friends, the adventurers that she's met, Lulana, Uta, and Dedelia, who we get to start learning stuff about what they can do in this fantastic issue. Elevator pitch. I'm getting better, right?
Oh, it's getting there.
And so we have a $5,000 goal. Our target goal for this week is to reach $3,000, which we're about $33 off right now. And so that target goal is for us to reach it by Friday. So for those of you watching this, one quick thing, just a little nudge. We are shipping this book in August. Like I said, we're probably ordering it next week. So it should be in from the printer in plenty of time. So pledge your campaign. Make sure you get your book. We have fantastic covers. We'll get to those here in a minute, though. This is 24 pages, the same fantastic black and white art that we saw from Nick Capone in issue 1, just beautifully done. And really, he's leveling up. He was already top tier people, but he really is leveling up as we go. This title card is from the cover A, which is done by Aishagul Senev. And then we also have a Virgin variant by Nick Capone, another Virgin variant by Justin Hunt. And we had a request from one of our backers who posted it as a comment, and then about a dozen other people in the campaign who messaged me for an Nsfw cover. And so we added the very first Not Safe for Work cover ever done by Sinopa Publishing on this campaign, featuring the art of Christian Martinez, colored by Nick Capone. And you know how I price things, man. This campaign, I did things a little bit differently. We price the books, and then we add on the shipping amount and the pledge manager, and that's basically so that Nick can see what those amounts are more easily. He's the co-owner on this IP with me. Mm-hmm. So we gotta be. I really like to be fully transparent. But this book I'm really proud of. Alexia Veldhausen, when I turned in the script for this, she said it was the best script I've ever written for her. And she's editing this title, and I was just blown away. 131 backers already, a little more than 200, like 201, 202, something like that when I checked a few minutes ago, that have saved the campaign and haven't pledged yet. 14 days. Hey, Neff, what's up, man?
Going on?
And it's just a stunning amount of excitement about this issue. I'm really looking forward to shipping this. And of course, we did the art print thing. I've got more. The others are coming in next week, but the first ones came in last week. That's that 11x7. Look at that. Look how gorgeous that is.
Oh, that's sweet.
And of course, you know me, man. Paper quality, bro.
Oh yeah.
So we are. We also got buttons. We did a selection of coffee mugs this time too.
Yeah, I saw that post on your page with the coffee mug. I go,
I know,
that's a nice coffee mug.
And here's the thing too, like the coffee mugs were getting done from Printful, So that price has like their postage stuff and everything factored into it. So even if you're like in Europe or whatever, Printful has print facilities in Europe. If you're in Canada, they have facilities in Canada. So they'll actually ship straight to you.
That's cool. I saw our mutual friend Lunchbox Warren made a coffee cup. I'm like, that's a nice coffee cup, dude, but it's a little small for me.
No, he's gotten 15 ounce also.
Yeah, but I realized the other day that the coffee pot in the middle, that's actually just a hole for a straw. So
yeah, sure enough.
you know.
I feel you. Get a metal one so you're taking it easy on the environment.
Oh yeah.
You know, don't get a copper one. Get like a stainless steel one, or I guess you get a copper one. Just don't be surprised when you start to see green on your tongue.
Yeah, no, I like the stainless steel ones that keep everything either cold or hot, and there's a slew of them here at the apartment. I don't know why.
But yeah,
So-
man, we've been making books, and actually issue 3 of this. My plan is I should have the script turned into Alexia for editing for issue 3, hopefully by Sunday or maybe next week at the latest, because we do have a lot of appearances scheduled for the next few days. But get to work on issue 3, and we'll get that out this year too. And then next year we'll have 4 issues of Reign of Ages.
Nice. Since you brought up appearances, where can people find the Sinopa crew at conventions this year?
Well, we had some of our artists went to Garden State. I actually didn't get a chance to go because I had a chance to go, but I didn't. And what happened was in April, as a lot of people know, I got really, really sick in April. And so, like, really sick. I had to go to the hospital for different tests and such 3 different times. But I got through April, and I knew I had some pretty significant medical bills coming. And so May, June, July, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna have to skip Garden State because I know I'm gonna have, some pretty significant medical bills. And what I forgot was that my deductible applies across, everyone on my plan. So like the stuff I'd already paid earlier in the year towards my deductible had already been met on stuff like, things for my daughter and other stuff that we had done this year. And so when I actually got my medical bills, which was the week after Garden State, the medical bill that I expected to be like $5,000 was $93. So thank God for that. But I did skip Garden State for apparently no reason.
But you still had some of the crew there, so.
Yeah, they went on their own booths, and they had a good time. I went to the Lexington Game Con earlier this year, and then I'm trying to see if I can line up a table for Galaxy Con in Columbus in December, and seeing if I can maybe squeeze in if someone vacates on Cincinnati Con. There's a couple other ones I've been looking at. I was going to try and go to UltraCon down in West Palm Beach, but I had a scheduling conflict come up that was just unavoidable. And I have an invitation that I received to go to a convention down in Louisiana. They're actually going to provide a table for me for free and everything. I'm going to do a panel down there, and that's going to be in October. So it's actually the first time I've ever been invited to table for free for any con. So that was pretty badass. I'm not going to lie.
We're in the big time.
Well, the guy with the small Kickstarters who sells a lot of books anyway, I guess.
Yeah,
by the way, you hear something amazing?
I would love to.
Really amazing. 47 Furious Tales issue 1 has now sold just over 2,000 copies in print.
Wow.
Yep.
Nice.
We just passed 2,000 a couple of months ago.
So
yeah,
up in the big time.
We gotta add a 0 to that to get to anywhere near big time, but we're working on it.
Yeah. Hey, look, it's a free table at a convention, and you're gonna panel and everything else. So yeah, every little bit helps.
Hell yeah. I'm actually going to drive down. I'm going to spend the night before at my dad's place in Mississippi and then leave out the next morning. I'll go do the show, and now it's I think it's only a 1 day event. It might be a 2 day event, but I think it's actually only 1 day. I think I'll come down that Saturday. I'll do the panel. I'll table the rest of the day, and then if it's a 2 day event, I'll still probably drive up because it's only two and a half hours from my dad's place. So I'll just drive up and maybe go have a beer with my dad or go get some ribs or something, and or hang out with my cousins and all that, and then come on back the next day and finish it off before I come back. It should be a nice family visit and a working vacation kind of thing.
Yeah, I know. I've got a small like old school convention
Mhm.
where you'll have a bunch of like local artists and just comic book dealers, like the VFW hall kind of thing, right?
Mhm.
That's coming up in I think like August 20th. That's just like a 1 day thing. My cousin Eb is a local artist. He does a bunch of comic book stuff and portrait paintings and other stuff. And he always gets a couple of tables at this one. It's about 40 minutes from me. And then I got Rhode Island Comic Con in November, where I'm just waiting for the return email about my press passes, and
Sweet, man.
then I'll be down covering that, and I will probably end up meeting up with the Nsfw Frequency girl there. They should probably have a table at that one.
That's badass. I would love to meet them in person. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I'm also waiting to see how Neff enjoyed Reign of Ages issue 1, and I'm looking forward to hearing what he thinks about Necroholic once he has the print copy in hand.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait to see what I think of the print copy of his book.
Well, he a lot of us are running into problems with printers, man.
Had to switch over.
Yeah, I mean it's been tough, man. It's been tough.
Yeah, he's hoping that we got to have books. I know they got. I had him on a few weeks back, and we talked about like all the hiccups and everything they got going on, and they got like their proof copies starting to come in, and editing and switching stuff up so everything comes out the top notch the way they want everyone to get their books. So
right.
It was a very cool discussion, and I look at when I log into like Kickstarter or Indiegogo, I have to like go in and look at my list. I'm like, what do I have coming in? And there's at least a half dozen books that I completely forgot about. Oh yeah. And then I'll like DM somebody, goes, just finishing the lettering, we're ready for print. Cool. Just wondering. I looked at my list today.
I looked at a campaign on Indiegogo that I didn't back for a number of reasons, but I was just curious because I heard someone mention it on a stream, and then I looked at them and they had it was like a $250,000 campaign, and it was scheduled to fulfill in the summer of 2020, and apparently they still haven't been able to get that book printed. Wow. So I was like, wow, and I thought I had printer problems,
And it says, yeah, they've been printed and now they're on a boat, like the song.
Oh, sweet. So you went through Print Ninja then, Neff, right?
But he wants to get them there ASAP for fulfillment, so they can sell them at the con. Yeah.
Yeah. The next one, we're praying through Avenue 4 for Necroholic, and then either Comic Impressions or Avenue 4, or there's actually another, I want to say 6 other printers we're waiting on bids from. So I'm going to get them to bid those out, and I'm going to run the price quotes through Impressions and through Avenue 4 on Rayne this coming week. And so we'll know who we're going to be printing from. Because originally we always printed through Mixam, but Mixam's online calculator is not reflecting the actual costs on offset runs. And so printing 3,000 books at a time, or 2,000 books at a time, wherever the press run might be, it's really, really important to make sure that we know what the actual cost is, you know. So it's gonna be nifty.
It's been getting hairy with some of the things, so but we're getting there.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see things start to shape up a lot more, probably around October. As far as with printing goes, I have a cousin who out in Idaho, and he's works in the paper industry, and so well, I say he's a cousin. He's actually technically not a cousin anymore. He's the ex-husband of one of my other distant cousins, but I know him more than I do her.
So Reign of Ages 2, actually 1 and 2, so you can get the catch-up tier.
Yep.
There's always a catch-up.
1 and 2. And there's an add-on for issue 1 also, so you can get it that way as well. So you got a couple different options. And I hope you can hear me because my screen froze for a moment.
Oh yeah, I can hear.
Okay. Let's see if I can get some of these things shut down. They're running in the background. But yeah, so we've got that's the Rayne. What I see is the Rayne issue 2 vision in front of me right now, so I can't really see what we're doing. Let me.
It's I'm looking right now at issue 2, cover B, Nick Capone's Virgin variant.
Yes, and so Nick constructed that image. That's basically Rayne coming up out of the ruins of in when she first entered it.
Whoops, Sam froze on us. 3 cover options. I like this one.
Back in issue 1, and so this is aside from being just a great shot.
You're coming in and out, locking up. And this is cover C, Virgin variant by Justin Hunt, with colors by Nick Capone. Never mind the fumes. I just like how the background is framed like that. Looks so good. We'll just continue to look around here till Sam's computer catches up with us. 24 black and white pages. And the artwork is just superb on this. And Rayne is blessed, as we can see.
And then threaten to kill yourself. To your fiance who can't even come over.
Backing tier.
Come over and check her.
Digital tiers, $2 for the PDF, $5 for both PDFs. Which that's amazing. $5 for 2 PDFs. That's the Australian variant. The Bogan.
You got me?
Hey, welcome back.
Hey, sorry, yeah, my desktop has froze on me, so let me power that down manually. That's a bad sign. All right, can you hear me okay?
Oh yeah. I've just been carrying on, looking around myself.
Yeah, I had to put you on my cell phone, sorry.
That's all right. And commenting on what a good deal the Australian variant is.
I'm sorry, the Australian variant?
Yeah, that's what I call the PDFs because it's so expensive to ship anything.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, I got you. But yeah, our PDF tiers, $5 gets you the PDFs of both issue 1 and issue 2. The fun part about that is issue 1. We of course we met several stretch goals, but those bonus digital rewards that we put together as part of that campaign are actually still a part of that regular digital product. So everyone gets not only the bonus digital content we're putting out for this campaign, but the bonus digital content we put out for last campaign too.
Nice.
Right, and then you're saying that, I don't know who that is.
And issue 2, $8.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. And with shipping in the United States,
Whoops, we lost him again. We will find out about the U.S. shipping as soon as we can get Sam back on. I think he dropped his phone and it knocked him off. The Zugel cover plus the digital PDF. So whenever you buy the physical tier, you automatically get the digital. And issue 2, the Nick Capone Virgin variant, and the digital is $12. That's just a cool shot of her climbing up out of the ruins. And the Justin Hunt Virgin variant cover, also $12. I really like that cover. That's just gorgeous. It just pops so well. Speaking of popping, Sam's popping back in.
I tell you what, we're having a time tonight, aren't we?
Yeah.
All right, so where are we, man?
So I was just scrolling, given prices, and I was commenting how much I like Justin's cover with Nick's colors on it. The way the background's framed like that, and it just, that whole cover just pops.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. We've got the art prints for that'll be in next week too.
Oh, nice.
So I can't wait to show those off.
So you were starting to tell before technology so rudely interrupted you
A couple of things,
about the U.S. shipping.
Oh yeah, shipping's appended in the pledge manager, and so we ship, of course, bagged, boarded, wrapped in bubble wrap, packed in a Gemini mailer, and then send it off first class USPS mail. So it's about $7. So you're talking like for the main cover, it's like 15, and then for the variant, those two variants, it's under 20.
Still on the great side for that though.
Yep. And then this one, buybacker request, and we are that's gonna be a very short production run. So we're printing the ones that the folks have added on now, all the ones that get added on, and then that probably means we're probably going to print about 50 to 100 copies total. And since I don't reprint covers, this is going to be pretty rare.
This is going to be the rarest cover for Sinopa to date.
Well, that and the Indiegogo exclusive cover, because we only printed enough for that for the artist comps and the Indiegogo. So we printed, I think it was 100 maybe, counting the proofs.
Yeah, I want my girlfriend to dye her hair pink all of a sudden for no reason.
Well, that's easily done.
Yeah.
But now here's a really good deal for you. You can get all 3 of the main covers for just $25 plus the shipping. And then when we ship more than one book, because of how of the paper grade we use and how much these weigh, we ship those flat rate U.S. priority legal flat rate envelope.
Nice.
And they come with the Gemini mailer packed into the legal flat rate envelope, so it usually gets there just 2 or 3 days.
Awesome. And the Kickstarter collection, print a copy of one of each, plus the PDFs of issues 1 and 2.
Yep, and this is 6 covers, including the JP Buzio cover, which we normally sell at $15. The Nick Capone for issue 1, the Nick Capone Virgin variant for issue 1, which we normally sell for $10. and then of course the regular cover, which we usually sell for $5, and then the variants from this campaign. So it's pretty well priced down to help people move.
Yeah, that's
here's a fun fact too. We only printed 250 of the JP Buzio covers, so we had to limit this tier as that by the control number to determine, well, as part of the factor for the control number, because we only have a couple of those left.
Oh wow!
So, and then the Nick Capone version variant for issue 1, we only printed 700 of those, and you can imagine how quickly those have been going.
So get them while you can.
Yeah, because we won't reprint them.
And the art collection tier, all 3 covers of issue 2, PDFs of 1 and 2, plus 11 by 17 inch art prints of all 3 covers. Right.
So you're basically looking at just the art prints alone would be $60 at a convention.
Mm-hmm.
So this is probably one of the best deals I've been able to put together. And it's literally to make sure that we have the people who like to collect the comic art stuff, that they can get it and make it look great. And the trade dress won't actually be on the Aisha Ghul Senev art print, as you saw. When I made this graphic, I forgot to pull the Virgin variant file for it. But yeah. And something you very rarely see from us, a tier over $100. But oh boy, what a tier this is.
$125.
Wait till you get a hold of this.
Backers, wait till they get a load of me.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you.
Backers get a copy of each comic cover we have. 6 comics, 8 variants, 14 total. Includes PDF of Reign of Ages 1 and 2 and 47 Furious Tales 1 through 3.
Yep. Hard to believe how many comics we put out now.
Yeah, I'm like,
it just keeps going, bro. It just keeps going.
Yeah, I know these. Necroholic.
Yeah, both covers are Necroholic too. So you're talking 14 books. You got the six titles and their existing covers. 8 variants. Most of those variants price at $10 to $15 normally. So it's a hell of a deal.
Yeah, that's like that's like a friends and family discount there.
Yeah. And then fun add-ons like the Rayne Farrah Fawcett homage postcard.
Oh yeah,
that's been actually really popular. We've been after the Kickstarter campaign. I sold a bunch of those at the little con in Lexington.
Oh, nice.
And then that's an actual postcard, not just an art print. It's already got the postage marks laid out for you and everything. Just slap on the stamp and the address, and you're good to go. And then the Buzio art print that was used for the variant for issue 1. You can add on the Senev cover from issue 1 as well. We've still got enough of those that we were able to do that. And then we've got a 4-button set. The other 2 buttons should be in next week. But they depict Rayne, Lilana, Uta, and Dedelia, the 4 adventurers of Reign of Ages. And that 4-button set, these are 2.25-inch buttons, by the way. So you get 4 of them for $10.
That's cool. Buttons are making a comeback, though.
And a whole slot of 11 by 17s are available as updates. As add-ons rather, and then the mugs, and these mugs are gorgeous, man. You've got the 47 Furious Tales Aiko Castle mug, which is the original black and white inked art from Alexia Wildhausen, and then the Reign of Ages mug there is by Yossam Samir, and then the manga style Rayne mug is by Dan Donnelly of American Manga.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
That's cool.
And then we've also, those are some of the supporting stores who pledged so far. So if you actually happen to have one of these stores as your home store, just place your order with them, pay them. They're going to be carrying it on the shelf. Save yourself the shipping cost.
And I was just heckling Danny today over at his shop.
Yep. I've actually, you would be amazed at how many comics I've shipped to the collective over the last 3 years.
Oh, I would think all of them.
Well, I mean, just the quantity. Just the
Oh,
quantity
yeah.
is pretty. And Kyle and Cowabunga Comics, and then Mike at Cosmic Cakes Comics, and then of course Brute Squad Entertainment, where we've got Johnny Reed, and then we'll also be adding a couple others this coming weekend. I think is when we're expecting to add a couple more of our supporting stores.
No, nice.
And then, of course, not only just the team that produced Rayne, but also the team that's produced all the other books that we've added on. And then we've got a couple other people we need to add to this list for some stuff we're doing for digital content, and for digital content on this one, and then also for some of the bonus stuff. So once we get through this, I want to show you an update because we have a digital thing we added last week that everyone's been kind of losing their mind about by Damian Torres. So if you go to the updates, and yes, not that one, the next one down. That's the Nsfw cover reveal. Oh, I'm sorry, down one more. I forgot Nick jumped one in there. And the Pinup Art Reveal. Now this, when you open this, if you scroll down past the video of me saying nonsense, you're going to see the digital pinup that we're putting in with all of our backers, which is by Damian Torres with color by Nick Capone.
Nice.
It's
a side fox.
And we haven't revealed any of our stretch goals yet, but we will once we reach goal. I will, you and I have done a lot of these shows together, so I don't mind telling you this. One of our early stretch goals is going to involve that image.
This image.
Yep, that image right there.
That is like completely badass, though.
And next week we'll have the 11 by 17s in to see if we can add those to the campaign or not. I want to have them in hand before I add them.
Oh yeah. That looks great, dude.
It is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, if you zoom into it, like I have it at a very high res image, right? And when you look at it close up, when you zoom into it, it is absolutely remarkable the detail that Damian put into his line art, and then also the detail that Nick did into the coloring and the rendering on this. I'll tell you that I actually like this so much, I bought the original pencil and ink of that art piece.
Well, my computer doesn't want to.
That's okay. I'll show it off next week when that print comes in. You can see what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. That's just, I can like see the animation of this piece like in my head.
Yeah.
Like, in the almost in the animation style of Fire and Ice. 40th anniversary. 40th anniversary. Oh God. What year is it?
2022, bro.
Oh man.
1982 was 40 years ago, man.
My daughter is now 14 and busting my chops, asking me history questions. She goes, "You should be better at this stuff. Like, you were born in the 1900s." I'm like, get out. Just get out.
You were born in the last century, the last millennium. Why don't you know this stuff?
Oh, because I'm old. I left a lot of stuff in the coma room, and
What do you think, Will? How'd we do, man?
I think you did phenomenal. This is one hell of a campaign, brother.
I'm like, come on.
Yep. And I'll tell you, we've had a lot of support from the YouTubers and the bloggers and the podcasters, Neff and yourself and Larry and just, everybody, Mallet and all of them just been coming out and, hosting us on their shows and spreading links and just spreading the word. literally this morning I looked and we had over 200 people who had saved the campaign that hadn't pledged yet, which is the most we've ever had that have followed the campaign and not yet pledged at any point, much less with 14 days to go, you know?
Yeah.
And then we're running to August 10th. So the campaign's actually a little longer than I normally run. But that last week we have a special promotion we're coordinating with Armand Nassim. And we're going to announce that when he goes live with his campaign next week, I believe.
Awesome.
So, and that's going to be pretty damn badass because it features more work by the one, the only Nick Capone.
Yeah, I saw Nick on another podcast like a few weeks back, and I busted his chops. I go, I know you from Sinopa Publishing. He's like, oh yeah. We get a lot more stuff coming out. I go, oh, I know.
Yep. Nick is, Nick should be known for a lot of things. He's colored for everybody, and he teaches at the Kubert School, and yet that's what he keeps getting hit with that. You work for that. You do work for that small little company in Sinopa, don't you? Sometimes he's like, yeah, sometimes. We make a book together. You know, what are you gonna do? So,
Sometimes
but we've been
at least a few months out of the year, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's been drawing. Oh Lord, he's been drawing a lot this year because not only is he drawing Rayne and inking Rayne and then the covers, he's also been doing some stuff for some other work for me that we aren't ready to reveal yet. And then of course, same with Alexia. You know, Alexia's got the issue 4, the 47 Furious Tales cover done. Damian Torres is working on character design that we should have tomorrow for Tibby and the Time Traveling Psychedelic Mushroom comic. And then Brian Lee is, I think, halfway through or almost halfway through drawing Necroholic issue 2. He's done with the cover. It's absolutely stunning. And then we've got, yet more stuff being done left and right and center. So eventually I'll actually make some money doing this.
Oh, 1 year.
Yep. We actually kind of accidentally made money last year.
Accidentally. Oh.
Yep. Accidentally made money last year. I didn't quite spend enough last year doing stuff for this year to, break even for the year. So we actually ended up making a little bit of money last year.
Which will, I'm sure, just get flipped into some new projects anyhow. So,
well, that's how we keep making stuff. We take the stuff we make from this and we put it into other stuff. Mostly 47 Furious Tales. I'm not gonna lie. That book is well worth the effort, but man, it's a little pricey sometimes. But I'll tell you, man, I love it. I absolutely love it.
Well, I was thinking of you the other day because I was like,
"You're on OnlyFans?"
No, not OnlyFans. Not this time.
Gotcha.
Not this time. Oh my God!
But we have new content coming out Monday.
Do you?
No.
Please buy Sinopa art. Sam is not built for OnlyFans.
Oh, I'm built for OnlyFans. You just don't know.
And that's the way we want to keep it.
I know, right?
So
keep me off your screen, bro.
Yeah. Just keep the books rolling into my shot boxes.
There we go.
You
should take and talk to your local shop owner and say, hey man, I'm tired of paying the shipping on the Kickstarters from Sinopa. Can you start ordering them here? You'll make money and I'll get the paid cover price.
There'll be, 1 or 2. I'm sure I'm gonna talk to I get some stuff out of Space Cadets over in Texas. And
gotcha.
she's a big supporter of the indie scene over there too.
Mhm.
She carries like all of Travis's books and stuff, and a bunch of other people's as well, like on a regular basis when they release stuff. And
Travis does some amazing work. He really does. Here's the thing: it's like one of the things that's cool about being a creator who does RPGs and comics and such, right? Is I get to meet a lot of really cool people, like Scott Friga at Arcania, right? Or Larry Patrick Higgins with Niobe, or Tyler Carpenter with Draw and Talk, Travis, just fantastic. Mike Shea and Madeline Holly Rossing, just absolutely fantastic folks. And it's so neat to see these named people specifically. I think are a good example of how just absolutely determined these folks are to succeed, And I think it's funny because you'll get people who'll ask them and say, well, if Marvel came and wanted you to do a Marvel book, which one would you do? Write my own book. Screw them.
Mhm.
And that's like you hear that a lot from folks. They're like, I don't want to do other people's stuff. I want to tell my story. And then that's what they're doing. I mean, look at how well Neff's story caught the imagination so much. Look how strongly Neff's campaign succeeded. Just absolutely phenomenal concepts.
Oh yeah,
brought to life by really determined people, and you can do a lot on determination alone. But you give a determined person a little bit of money, and you'd be surprised what they can make happen with it. And that's the cool thing. You get campaigns that have, a $500 goal or a $10,000 goal or whatever, a budget that you mostly get laughed at a bigger publishing house, and some of these guys are turning $20,000 campaigns, doubling up their goals and such, and then turning around and getting out into the open market through various distribution channels. And it's a a really impressive thing to see, especially as more and more indie books are that are made on Kickstarter are making it more into main distribution as a secondary sale point. It's really very encouraging. And I think that everyone who's creating their own books, they need to remember that that market is real, and you can definitely make some things happen with that. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, come on out and take a look. There's a lot of cool stuff on there to see. We're actually going to be revealing another digital add-on, another digital treat that we're sprinkling in this week. We're going to do that on Friday, as well as sprinkle out some more campaigns that I've found and cross-promoting with to, just kind of helps share what's going on Kickstarter, because Kickstarter doesn't necessarily always show you everything that's cool that's going on. You'll find some books that need some attention because they just slip through the cracks of the algorithm, but doesn't make them any less cool.
Oh yeah, I usually go digging through to find something that catches my eye and hand out the olive branch, see if they want to come on and promote their book on the show.
Well, thanks for having me back, man. It's been a while since we've been on, but I mean, schedules have been tough too. You were really, really busy in March, and then I was really, really sick in April.
And I was really, really sick last month. I had the COVIDs.
Yeah, my mother, my brother, and my cool stepfather, all have COVID right now. So it's no bueno, man. It's no bueno.
Oh, I know. Well, I have bronchial asthma, so it hit me pretty hard. I had to go back and have them do like a chest scan, make sure I didn't have pneumonia on top of it.
I feel you. I had I've actually been getting a lot of stuff done to correct old injuries in my mouth and everything. So like I had oral surgery last week, and I'm gonna have a second oral surgery this coming week. Give myself about 10, 12 days. I got work on the left side done last week, and I'll work on the right side done next week. The nice part is it's correcting some really old injuries that won't plague me anymore. So that's pretty cool.
I got some of that coming up the end of next month. So
I was going to tell you something too. I said, as much as people say, well, I want to work on my own IP, I want to work on my own IP. There are a couple of things I would be willing to do for Marvel. So for all the Marvel guys who are cruising Will's YouTube, looking for someone to write something cool, I will do y'all a favor. It's not like the greatest way to pitch it, right? Marvel, I know you're listening because everyone's looking for new content. If you guys reach out to me, I will write a 12-issue run of Rom the Space Knight for you. You're gonna have to pay me, but I will do it.
Awesome. Except I think Dynamite has that license right now.
Oh, do they still? Well,
Yeah.
Dynamite. Hey, reach out to me, man. 12 issues. I'll write 12 issues for you.
Yeah. You can write the book and they'll get their cover boy Joe Linsner to do a couple of covers.
Hey, the only thing I ask is that they pay me and they let me pick the guy who does the interior pencils. And I know exactly who to do. The exact person for it. And he would love to do it too. Zach
Nice.
Viola.
I would love to have some new ROM content to go with my I've got almost a complete run of the original series.
I have completed my run of the original series. Now that none of them would grade higher than 3, but so I'm not having any of them graded. But I have them. They're here. I have them in their own separate little long box, and I like them. Every once in a while, I pull them out and I read them.
Yeah, the only out of all of mine, they were all like dollar pickups except for like issue 1. That's like I would say like a 9.0 or higher. Not that I'm gonna create a ROM Space Knight, but
I mean, I
really
had
enjoyed them.
I had to buy a new number 1 because my old one got damaged pretty badly through my own clumsiness, and so I got like a someone else's reader copy for like $5, and it was in a lot better shape than mine was before I damaged it. I'll tell you that. So I'm just glad to have them. But yeah, I would write a 12-issue run of ROM for my usual rate.
Yeah, I would definitely buy that series.
Yep, I just want to my page rate for writing, and then I want to pick who does the pencils, and then they can have whoever color it.
So pay attention, Dynamite.
Yep.
So a big question I have to ask you is because you got a couple things going on that are like all in the realm of the sword and sorcery kind of thing.
Do I? Yes,
Rayne,
I do.
Necroholic.
Moonlight and Madman, the Tarot Adventures. Yeah.
So, any thoughts of writing modules that might involve some of these characters?
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because Rayne is actually set in the same setting that the Tarot Adventures takes place in. So, I've actually been discussing with Nick the possibility of doing like 2 or maybe 4-page little short story with Rayne to put in issue 4. We haven't finalized that yet. I want to get issue 4 finished before I take it to Kickstarter. But completely, I don't want to run into the same situation we had last time where I accidentally saved over the book. I want to get the whole thing done because that was a nightmare. And the weird thing is that I was incredibly fortunate. My backers were very understanding. They showed a lot of love and support. And I think I was harder on myself than they were by a long way. But we've got in Rayne, we're sprinkling in little Easter eggs as we go that are canonical to the Tarot Adventures setting, Glenfollow and all that. And I'm hoping that people will take from that what they will for their campaigns and enjoy them, because it's certainly intentional.
I would really like to be able to play as Necroholic.
The necroholic, the problem with that is that you're looking at Olivia is an incredibly potent necromancer, certainly, with a really bad drinking problem. But the real problem that you have is the time that necroholic is set into, because it's a more modern era setting. But I'm gonna tell you, man. Actually, can I get away with showing this? I wonder. I think I can. Hold on a second. Let me pull this up. We have the cover image for Necroholic, issue 2.
Oh, nice.
By Brian Lee. I just have to go get it, though. Okay, so hold on a second.
Okay.
Let me think how I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to do this way because it'll be easier for me. And this will be a lower resolution. Bear with me. Sorry about the delay. But I'll tell you, it's really going to be worth it because it is so pretty. So we get that, and then we share the StreamYard thing. Which, of course, I forgot I'm not on StreamYard on the desktop because I am a freaking moron. All right, so we do it this way. We do it this way. We do it this way. I did it dumb. I did it real dumb. Let's see. Go get it from here then. Then I will send it to you in the messenger so you can see it, and then you can do the screen magic thing.
Oh, okay.
So cover art. My phone is dying trying to run StreamYard. Sorry about that.
That's all right. Boom, boom, boom.
Then they charge you provision. You never signed that provision, which was only like $6. Still, like,
Come on. Come on, phone.
Come on. You can do
My phone's
it.
trying. My phone is trying so hard, man. It's having such a problem. But we're going to do it. It's going to let me forward it to you. We'll see. Chugga, 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 chugga. The little hamster wheel on my phone is dying of exhaustion right now.
Choo choo.
It's having such a problem. All right, there we go. And now, there you go.
There it is. Okay.
Yep. It took a minute. Sorry, everybody.
Oh, wow.
I know, right?
that's my fault.
Mm.
And it's not.
Dang.
You can't see driving on it. It's like along the highway. Or
Yep.
Got that speakeasy vibe going on, the jazz club. Wow.
Yep. You better believe it.
That is sick, dude.
Sorry for all of you who were looking at my nose while I was playing with my phone. But yeah, Necroholic, issue 2 by Brian Lee. We're gonna be shipping issue 1. Let me think. It should, like I said, it should be here. I don't think it's gonna be here this weekend. I think it's gonna be here next week. But when it gets here, basically everything's ready to roll. I'm just gonna take and bag and board and bag and board and bag and board and bag and board and go ahead and get it out. Brian is the first creator who we've published work by his that I didn't write. So he literally is the canary in the coal mine. But I've known him for 22, 23 years, something like that. So we've been real tight for a long time. His whole family and I are We're real close. And it's really my privilege to get to be the first person to publish a comic of his.
Well, this cover is just amazing.
I know, and his whole composition is really something to see. I've got to go tap him on the shoulder and remind him that since I'm editing this book, he still needs to send me pages before he colors them, Brian. But I mean, beyond that, things have been going really well. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun with the Kickstarter campaign. We had 13 backers who got their names on tombstones in the issue, which I thought was a really cool Kickstarter thing to do. We may do something similar and do like another thing that is like just a limited number of backers. But we did that for like $55 was that tier. So I mean, it was really affordable, really easy, and it's something special to do for everybody who we could fit in. But of course, we only had so many tombstones, you know.
Yeah. So yeah, stuff like that is like real limited, but it's fun.
It is, isn't it? And the other thing too is
there's so many people that like to get like the drawn in tier, but they want to get drawn in and make sure they get killed in the book.
Well, here's the problem with the drawn in tier for the schedule we're on right now. By the time we're going to Kickstarter, the book's basically done or is done.
Yeah.
And we're pretty much just paying for printing the press run and then the shipping of backer rewards. Because I've told you this before, I really don't make money on Kickstarter. I earn money from subsequent sales, and almost all of that goes into the next product. So the operational theory I work under is that the more products I have that I can sell, the more money I can raise to put into projects to get them developed quicker. And here's hoping that theory pans out, because we got a lot of work coming, you know?
Oh yeah. It's just the tip of the iceberg. You know,
Yep.
you get your first invite and table, and
I was surprised, but it was nice. It's really nice. I'm looking forward to going. Did you freeze or did I freeze? I froze.
You froze,
Oh,
I think.
all right, there we go. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's amazing, man. I love making role-playing game books. I love making comics. I love seeing all this fantastic art come in. The different teams that we have working right now, it is just amazing to. It's just an amazing sensation because, of course, Sinopa is a very, very small company. I'm working out of the second bedroom of my 2-bedroom apartment. You know what I'm saying? And this room doubles as my office and as my warehouse. And 5 years ago or 4 years ago was actually a bedroom, but it hasn't been slept in that long because it's been an office. But yeah, we are making titles and cool art prints and nifty merch and getting to travel a little bit. And it's always by the skin of our teeth, but yet somehow, thanks to the grace of God and the benefactors on Kickstarter and Indiegogo, we keep making cool stuff, and we do it while paying people fairly. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's probably one of the most important things, is that we do it all while we pay people the best rates we can.
Always be upfront and always come forthwith, and you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's important. Like the only person I've got left to pay on Rayne issue 2 is the letterer, and he's getting paid this weekend. You know, so everyone else is, you know, I say everyone else, all the other art's been paid for. Oh my goodness, what happened now? You know what happened right now?
What happened?
I just got an email from Damian Torres, who sent me the design sheet for Tibby and the time traveling psychedelic mushroom. And I freaking love it. I love it.
Sweet.
I love it.
No, I was doing good. Like my friend called.
He's sending a message here. I wonder if I can. I might be able to share this. Actually, no, I can't share this yet. I haven't filed the trademark and copyright stuff on it yet. So let me break the piggy bank, and then I'll share these after that. Okay.
Okay.
I might share it with you behind the scenes, but we can't put it out on the internet yet.
Yeah. Understood.
So, but I'll tell you what, man. This, and you'll see this in the background. This is Damian Dimitri Torres, and that's Tibby.
That was the last time I saw it.
Nice. Look at that.
How fucking awesome is that?
That was the last time.
I'm just waiting for it to come through.
Okay, so what happened was, you know me,
Dun, dun, dun.
say this out, so I'm just trying to like get the attention of the person. Well, yeah.
Wow.
I know, right?
I was trying to get back up.
Hubba, hubba.
And that's for the.
You're talking, you like said we didn't say, but then the second I started to say, he's like, I can't sit here. So I thought, what?
Give me just one moment. Sorry about that.
Crazy.
He's trying to send me the tips, but the tips are too big, so we're gonna swap those out in the Google Drive real quick. But yeah, man, that's Tibby. That's exactly what I was asking for, and he freaking delivered.
Wow.
And you have to understand the market that we're going for on this. So we had to do like a full character design. And so here's a behind the scenes. I realize this is completely unfair to everyone in the audience, but trust me on this one. Trust me on this one. Tibby and her time traveling psychedelic mushrooms, you're going to want to get that at the pot shop near you.
I can't remember exactly how it happened. So,
I'm not going to send you the Nsfw one because I don't want your girlfriend mad at me.
She's on the other side of the room.
Yeah, but when your manhood flips the table in front of you, she's going to ask what's going on.
Yeah, that's true. Thanks. I get in enough trouble without.
Third leg reflex check, man.
Swing.
Yeah, watch out. Watch out for that. Did it come through? Yeah, it looks like it just went.
Whoa. Oh, I'm in love.
And that
Wow.
is my main. That is my main character, man. That is my main character.
Sign me up again. Oh, man.
I'm telling you, man. And in issue 1, this is actually her outfit for most of issue 1. The one I'm about to send you. Now, I want you to delete this image after you see it, okay?
Okay.
Oh, I can't upload it. It's too big. Never mind. You're going to have to go
Okay.
without, bro.
All right. Well,
What I
I'm
will
sure
do
I'll,
is I will
I'm sure I'll see it when I buy the book.
I will grab a little itty bitty. This is the. You still need to delete this low res after you see it, okay?
All right.
This is the low res Tibby in what she's wearing in most of issue 1. I.e., like literally out of 19 pages of 24, this is what she's wearing.
Door open, and when he went to push the button, he slipped and fell.
Now delete that.
I'm gonna need a minute.
So,
Oh,
so he's like, I'm fucking out of here. So him and
damn.
whoa, whoa. You know,
Now I want you to remember where we're sending that book to, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, my goal is to sell 50,000 copies of issue 1. I think I can do it.
What
What do you think? Think I can sell 50,000 copies of Tibby or Time Traveling Psychedelic Mushroom?
Oh yeah.
They barely pulled the air.
I think you can. You could be a smartass too and get Tibby her own OnlyFans.
That might be in the future. It might be in the future. Not gonna lie, might do that.
Just
So
release stuff. It'd be like a Patreon on OnlyFans.
Yeah, for real. Say this month on Tibby's Time Traveling Psychedelic Mushrooms, we have this.
Swing. Dude, that's just amazing.
Yep.
I'm like, oh.
Now imagine 19 pages of that.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how much that book is going to sell for? 24 pages, that level artwork. What do you think we're going to price it at?
$15. $5.
Yep. It's going to be the same price that 47 Furious Tales is.
I did.
Same price Ring of Ages is, usually.
And
And I want to sell 50,000 copies.
so if you can move 50,000 copies of that book, do you think you might go full color?
It's going to be full color already.
Oh, it is. Oh, damn. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna like blow off the spinner rack.
Yep, that's the idea.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not talking about selling 8 or 9 or 10 locations. I'm talking about selling it to 7,000 dispensaries across the United States. That's what I'm aiming for. And I think I can do it.
Oh, easily. There's nothing.
You okay, man? Did I kill you?
Might put a baby in my girlfriend's belly tonight now. Oh my god.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, it's.
If you do, remember Sam is a good name for a boy or a girl.
Oh yeah, okay. Whoops, that's not it. Just quoting Eddie Murphy. But those images.
So just wait until
the explosion clouds above my head anyhow. So
I know, right? Yeah, just imagine what the cover art's going to look like.
Oh man.
Gorgeous.
Just amazing. Man, I wish you guys could see this, but you can't. but coming soon from Sinopa and everybody that sees it,
we're going to hurt the sale of Viagra in the United States. I'm not lying, man. We're going to hurt the sale of Viagra in the United States when this baby comes out.
Oh, you don't need Viagra. Just have a stand on her head and you can drop it in.
No, I'm saying people will get this, they won't need it.
Yeah. That's just for my thoughts that you can't see. We'll throw that up there. Yeah. So, woo.
But now, hey, Rayne of Ages, man. Rayne of Ages. Let's get 2 more backers and get to $3,000 tonight. How does that sound? Hey, we got 1 more backer, guys. 2,988. Huge thank you to our latest backer.
Oh,
we're only
nice.
$12 away from our goal this week. So I mean, yeah, man, we are just clicking right along. Our total goal is 5,000. I basically plotted out what we needed to get there. 3,000 by Friday is the goal this week. And then, yeah, man, it's tremendous. It's absolutely tremendous. I might actually commission the cover for issue 1 tonight.
Oh.
I ain't even lying, man. I ain't even lying.
Oh, that's crazy. That's just, oh. I'm never speechless. I'm kind of speechless. It's just, oh, man.
Just make sure you delete those.
Oh, I already did.
All right, there we go.
I deleted I deleted the entire private message. So
that's a good idea. I'm a bad influence. Now, for those of you who are wondering, no, there was no pornography, but there's a lot of beauty, man. There's a lot of beauty.
There was a lot of sexiness going on right there.
Yeah, that'll hurt, man.
It was just wow. So don't forget if your local comic shop is Cowabunga Comics, the Collective,
Cosmic Cape Comics.
Make sure you tell them you want this book. If you missed the first one, then you want issue 1 and 2.
Yep.
So they can adjust their orders accordingly.
And fun fact, if any of these stores are your local store, all 4 of them have copies of issue 1 in stock at the moment. Now, all 4 of them are running low, but all 4 of them do have at least 1 issue each in stock as of Friday when I talked to them last. So if you are if you didn't go to New Comic Book today and you're going to pick up your pull list tomorrow or Friday, guys, pick up Rayne of Ages from your local shop. You won't regret it. Beautiful work by Nick Capone.
Now, here's a question. Here's a good question for you. The Nsfw cover, they would still have to get that exclusively through Kickstarter, though, right?
Yes, that will. That's not something we're going to offer to shops after the Kickstarter campaign. So you're going to find that if you look at the selections from the retailers, I think all of them have at least 1 Nsfw cover.
1.
Yes.
With
Because
electrical tape going over the cover.
Yes, basically. But that is the that's the nature of the beast. We're not producing a lot of them.
It's very short supply, but I'm sure high in demand. So
Surprisingly so, yeah. I didn't, I saw one person comment, and then I started getting, messages from people on the campaign. I was surprised because we did not have any plan for that when we launched the campaign. So we had to, figure out who we wanted to task for it. And thankfully, Christian Martinez was available at the moment. He did a favor for me and Nick and put that into his rotation. Got it done, and then Nick did the colors, and we had the cover in less than 2 weeks. So that was pretty cool.
nice. That's just everything on this campaign looks great. Everything that I didn't see, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more,
I know, right?
looked amazing.
Did I stun you a little bit, man?
Just a little bit. I'm
going to tell you, the tipping work, you used to see that kind of work out of Image.
Yeah.
And you still do. You still do when the Todd Father's working on stuff. But holy crap, man, am I right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. It's just, wow.
Now, see, ladies and gentlemen, this is how we know he didn't delete it.
No, I'm actually going through the campaign.
I got you. Well, show folks the campaign, man.
I will as soon as
let's get to 3,000. $12 more gets us to 3,000 ahead of schedule. So we've had a really good week this week. Really strong launch, and that's that. 3,000. Thank you so much, everybody. We have reached our goal for the week. You the man. Thanks, Will.
Yep, that was me.
Oh, you got hooked up too, didn't you? I see.
Oh, yeah.
We got you. We got you.
I wanted one of them.
We have you hooked up, man. There you go. And we are now 2 days ahead of our funding schedule. Our next big. Oh wait, did we just lose a backer too? I hope not. I think we lost a backer. Oh no! Oh no! The terror of losing a backer.
They were watching and they got mad they didn't get to see Tibby.
Oh no, it wasn't that. It's just Kickstarter hasn't caught up to it yet.
Oh, okay.
133 backers, $3,031 of a 5,000 goal, 60% of goal, with 14 days left. 204 people who have saved the campaign and haven't pledged yet. We have a total of 228, 24 having pledged, puts us at 10%. But the weird thing is that somehow with comics, I usually run around, in broad stroke, 25 to 35%. But when I look at like the last 2 years, it's more like between 28 and 34, So I'm incredibly excited to see this campaign fund so we can start revealing stretch goals. Absolutely amazing. Thank you.
Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I had to. And I got a couple of fun things. So
that you did. Wait until it ships to you next month, man. We're gonna have to do like an unboxing video or something.
Oh yeah. I'll have to open it first so I can edit the unbox.
Why don't you do that after the stream?
Oh yeah. I will have to do that. I gotta eat dinner. I haven't had anything to eat yet, but man, I want to thank you so much for coming on and making these great books. And
Yep.
you know, keep it coming, because my indie box is starting to get full.
Well, just save some space for Sinopa, man. You know, we're gonna keep making cool shit.
Oh, it is. I got on my 47 Furious Tales, and I'll be getting some more stuff, and I'll tell you about that off screen. But,
I got you.
thanks everybody for tuning in. Don't forget, this will be available as a podcast to download, share with your friends, and you can follow Creators Outlet on any of those podcast platforms. On Apple, on Spotify, which is the link that I always share just because I have an account and an unpaid account, but I get to listen to music for free, so I don't care. And until next time, peace, love, and read some comic books. We want to thank everybody that came into the chat tonight, and hey, enjoy your weekend. There's lots more to do. Read some comics and get out and enjoy the sun, unless you're in Texas, because wow, it's hot down there.
Yep.